From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right. I got to find some rain. I'm getting depressed again. It's just one of those things that's just happening where we need rain, and it just isn't happening. It's been, been praying for rain for 3 months. It seems like I'm back farming in Nebraska. That's why, one of the reasons why I said I didn't want to be a farmer, because all you do is pray for rain, and that's about all you get done, because you always need rain. And then if it does rain, rain's too much. But anyway, right now it's not raining enough. You can see in high plains from Nebraska and Kansas, southern Kansas, all of northern Oklahoma, the Panhandle, much of southwestern Oklahoma, into our area. Texas has improved, I would say, in a few areas dramatically. Still, a lot of Texas is bone dry, but we seem to be hardest hit right now in Oklahoma and in southern Kansas. So that's one of our biggest problems going on right now, is we got to snag general rains, but that just isn't happening. We've had a vast improvement, though, in Cherokee, also into portions of western Adair County and Washington County and Arkansas and far southeast Delaware County. You guys are doing a lot better than the rest of the state for the most part. You've had significant rains over the course of the last couple of weeks that have been big difference makers. Overall, though, we still have that drought area that's really excessive from the Tulsa area back to the north and southern portions of Kansas, and then across areas to the south along I-40. And even though we've had some good rains around Eufaula, you get just south of Eufaula in Pittsburgh County and southwest McIntosh County, it's rough down in Latimer County. So hopefully some things will improve. But right now, as we go all the way into next Wednesday, very little rain. So we're talking about an extended period of time again, but hardly any rain. One thing we have a lot of is pollen. Ragweed, it's ragweed. Peak of ragweed season is in September, and guess what? We're in it. And so again, we're in it to sneeze, not to win it, apparently. And then the mold spore continues to hang in there. Right now, all is relatively quiet. Of course, 10th anniversary of Guthrie Green, and we're looking tonight. It's going to be a movie, and so some folks have already set out some lawn chairs getting ready for the evening. 87 degrees, no breeze at this moment, so it's warm, but it's not that uncomfortable. Relative humidity is low enough that it's fairly nice, and temperatures are going to fall off nicely tonight. We're at 90 over in Sapulpa at this hour, while we're down to 84 up in Pryor. And again, cooler weather tonight will be coming in from our north and east sides. Temperatures have been in the mid-90s out in the northwest part of the state, and again, we still need water out there as well as any other place. By morning, we'll generally be in the upper 50s, low 60s from Tulsa to the northeast and even to the east-southeast. Overall, a very warm day tomorrow, back in the upper 80s. We'll hit 92 around McAllister, hot out in the Panhandle. As we start to go on into Saturday, there's rain up in central Kansas. It's not much, but there could be a half inch of rain or so up around Salina, Kansas. We'll be in the 50s, we'll be mid-60s in Tulsa. And then during the afternoon, there's going to be a kind of a winds. They'll start to become more northerly, but there is a small pocket of areas like right around Tulsa that could be mid-90s. It's going to be a close call on that. And we'll have showers and storms out to the west. So it's like, hey, that looks great. And then as it moves east, it's like it's starting to fall apart at midnight. Of course, that's going to be the case. And so just a few sprinkles or showers in the morning, and then 60s. And the best news is it's going to be a lot cooler. 70s most of the day, and then we'll hit about 80 to low 80s during the afternoon. You'll be in the mid 80s to the south, but you'll notice a huge difference. Backyard bowl tomorrow night. We haven't changed the forecast a whole lot. Things are looking about the same. We might cool off a little bit more, upper 70s to near 80 for the at Union Tuttle Stadium. And then also, of course, we have football going on, and from OU, it looks good. It's just very warm for tailgating. And since all the games are being played at the same time, very similar. Cowboy football is the same as pretty much TU football. Just looking pretty good. The winds are going to shift around to the north during the game, or in the first part of the game for some. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens there, especially if you take the wind, and you might end up getting the wind again in the second half. As far as the forecast is concerned, tomorrow morning, awesome. And then tomorrow noon, it's back to a similar story. Very warm. If you're in the sun, it feels hot. If you're in the shade, it's really not too bad. And then we cool off there on Sunday and Monday. But we rebound very quickly back in the mid to some upper 90s. We get it late next week, that high pressure ridge. We've talked about it for like 3 months or forever, whichever one comes first.